What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be doing another DIY install on the camper and the truck. We'll be putting on this Guta tire pressure monitoring system. It is solar powered and you can power it with your lighter. And if you stick around until after the install is over with, Jane's going to give you our personal story from Utah last year, where if we would have had one of these, we could have avoided a gigantic headache. All right, that all starts now. Stick around. All right, so this is the part of the video where we say, what's in the box?
What's in the box?
All right, so we've got our instructions and paperwork here, warranty, whatnot. Here is the main unit. As you can see, it's got the solar panel right here on the top, and then there's display. Let's see, I guess that's a... All right, so we got the display. Let's see, we have 8 tire pressure monitoring valve stem caps. We have a sticky pad that you're going to put on your dash, and then the tire pressure monitor system will sit on top of it. It'll prevent it from moving around whenever you're driving. All right, well, I guess, oh, more stuff. And let's see, we got some nuts and some washers, a power cord, and a specialized wrench so that you can tighten them up on your valve stem so they're not so easy to steal. All right, well, let's get into the install and we'll be right back. All right, so while I'm doing the valve stem caps here for the tire pressure monitoring system, I'm gonna go ahead and plug this in and get it charging so that whenever these are all on, we can go ahead and just plug and play it and get going. I'll be back. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is take the supplied wrench and we're gonna stick it on this tire pressure monitor and we're gonna loosen it up. All right, let's get it going, show you what it looks like on the inside here. All right, so this is what it looks like. And what you'll do is like use your finger or like a small screwdriver or something to push the battery out like that. All right, and you want the plus side to be going down, or you want the plus side up, you want negative going down rather. And so we got it in there. We know it's there. We know we've got our O-ring here and everything looks good. So let's tighten this back up and we're ready to put it on the tire. All right, so the first thing we're going to do to get this installed is put in the supplied nut on the valve stem. All right, just like so. And then we're going to take our left front, put it on our left front tire. Seat it all the way down so you can't hear any air leaking out. And then you're going to take the nut behind it, you're going to back it up against the sensor. And then you're going to take this this spanner wrench here and you're going to tighten that nut against the sensor. All right, and with that tight, it's going to make it a whole lot harder to get this thing off, to steal it. So we're going to tighten that good. All right, so first things first here is we're going to turn it on. So we're going to press the set button down, hold the plus up button. All right. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to program the first tire sensor here. So what we're going to do is we're going to hold code, and that beeps. All right. And the first one blinking here is the front here. I don't know if that's coming across on the screen, but so what you use is the plus and the minus to move it to whichever tire you're trying to connect to the monitor here. So, okay, so we moved it to the tire. What we're going to do now, hold your tire pressure monitor next to your sensor because it says sensor learning right here. So you're going to push that, press the code button down for 1 second and let go, and you should hear a beep. And then once you do that, you should see a flashing number here that'll tell you the PSI of that tire. All right, so there we go. We got all 4 tires on the truck programmed. You can just follow these instructions to program your trailer as well. It's exactly the same. Later on, you're going to need to go in and change your factory settings for your low PSI warning and your high PSI warning. I'm going to show you how to do that here in a second. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to hold the set button until the PSI is flashing like that here. And that's what we want it on. We don't want it on bar. So we're going to hit set again. And that's going to blink over here to the right. It's going to be in Fahrenheit or Celsius. Set again. All All right, now it's going to blink your tires. As you can see right here, it's blinking your front tires. And the top number right here is going to be your high temperature warning, and the bottom number here is going to be your low temperature warning. I found that I had to adjust my low temperature warning before my high, or else this wouldn't go below 100 on the high end. So what you're going to do is the same as programming them. You're going to use your plus and minus to go up and down on the temperature, and then you hit set, and then that will move you to the low side right here, up and down until you want to set it. Then you set, and then it goes to the back tires, exact same thing. And then high, low, then it goes to your trailer. And I went ahead and preset those already. And that right there is going to be your high temperature warning. I don't know what a good temperature is yet, so I'm just going to leave it right where it was at. And let's see, it's back to PSI. So now I should just be able to press the set button again, and it's all done. And then that's how you program your high and low warning parameters. Okay, so for installing this on the dash, you want to go ahead and clean your dash off. Pick a good spot and put down your little sticky pad, just like so. And when you're driving, it should not move around at all. The screen's not lit up because I don't have it on right now. I just turned it off. But should just stay right there. You get your sun rays in to charge your unit, and that's it. Just a quick tip before we wrap this up. Make sure to keep this in your glove box because you will need it to remove these to air your tires up. All right, so if you made it to the end of the video, I want to thank you. Smash that subscribe button, smash that like button if this helped you out. If it didn't, throw a thumbs down. Comment, tell me how bad I fucked it up. But stick around, and Jane is going to tell you our story as to why this would have been a lifesaver last year, right after this.
Hi, I'm Jane, and Wade has asked me to tell you guys the story of why we purchased the tire pressure monitoring system. And he did get a really big I told you so out of me because when we purchased the camper about 3 years ago, he wanted tire pressure monitoring system, and I was like, we got one of those little air thingies that you just put on the damn tire and it tells you, like, we'll just check it at gas stations, whatever, no big deal. Anyway, we're in Utah going between, I think it was Arches National Park. No, I'm sorry, we were leaving Capitol Reef National Park going to Moab, Utah to Arches National Park. 2-lane road, the whole damn way, and wouldn't you know it, flat tire. Previously in Cedar City, we had purchased 2 new tires and took them to a gas station to have them installed. Idiot kid that put the tires on did not do it properly, so the longer we were driving, the more air pressure we were losing, and we had no idea. So fast forward to Wade changing the tire on the 2-lane road, absolutely nowhere to pull over, in the middle of the road. Traffic was coming both ways. It was really terrifying. Because it was on the driver's side, he was right next to oncoming traffic. I was terrified he was going to get hit. I had to sit with my foot on the brake in the driver's seat, attempting to flag traffic by, and it was a fucking nightmare. You don't want it to happen to you. I promise you. Get a tire pressure monitoring system. Do not listen to people like me that tell you you don't need it. You can just check your tires when you pull over at gas stations, because in certain events that will not work for you. So do yourself a favor and buy one.